All right, I am out here in Fairfax County, and the Fairfax County Police were kind enough to invite me to a special event they are putting on. So in this video, I am going to show you guys everything about the Fairfax County Police Department and what they have to offer. I think you guys are going to be amazed. So let's get right into the video. All right, so I'm out here with Detective Cross, and you got to tell me about this. You told me this is like crime scene and the dispatch center. So tell me a little bit more about what happens in this building.
Yeah, so this is our P-Stock Center. So this is where we have all of our central dispatch as well as our crime scene. We have our crime scene detectives based out of here, and this is where we'll do a lot of our evidence processing, as well as our communication center.
So like if someone called in to like 911 or something, this is where these people answer here?
Yep.
And then if there was like a crime, and like you mentioned earlier, like if a car was involved, then they come in and process it over here?
Correct. So when the call comes in, folks here will answer that call. They'll get officers assigned any resources, whether that's canine, helicopter, anything else that's needed to handle that call, that comes out of here.
Yeah, now, I've always wanted to go inside one of these buildings, so let's go in and check this place out. Come on.
Let's go.
All right, so I just saw that crazy dispatch area. I had no idea that place was that huge and like all those people down there, but tell me a little bit more about this area that I'm at right now.
Sure, so we've come down to our crime scene section here. This is where our crime scene detectives are based out of.
Nice.
They do a lot of their evidence processing and analysis of that evidence for our cases. And we can actually get you back there and we can go talk with one of those detectives.
Yeah, so, all right, so let's go see what they got to say and tell me a little bit more about this area. All right, so I'm here with Detective Kopinski. We're in this awesome like training room. So tell me a little bit more about this area.
So this is our training room that we use to host classes for officers that have an interest in crime scene and want to one day maybe come up to the crime scene section. So when we host, we have 3 classes that we host, crime scene 1, 2, and 3. Each one gets a little progressively harder.
Nice.
So this is our room that we use to do mock scenes.
This is a really cool room, man. There's a lot of cool stuff in here.
Yeah.
So what actually, so then like what happens downstairs in the actual like crime scene area where you work, like the lab?
So we do, as a detective for the crime scene section, we do basically 2 things, which is scene processing and evidence processing.
Nice.
So scene processing would consist of us going out to crime scenes and collecting evidence, photographing, documenting of evidence, and then evidence processing would be bringing evidence to this section, and then we'll process for latent prints and we'll process for DNA.
Nice, man. Awesome. Thanks for showing us, dude. This is really cool, but let's keep going on the tour and talking more about Fairfax County Police. So we just left dispatch and crime scene. Now we're over here with Deputy Chief Lee at this amazing building. You got to tell me more about this. What's going on here? Because I've seen like virtual reality, a gym. What is going on at this place?
So this is the Fairfax County Criminal Justice Academy. This is essentially where we train all our basic law enforcement officers. They go through the 6 months basic law enforcement training. Afterwards, they come back for 2 more weeks of patrol ready school, and then there's followed by 3 months of field training. And then they come back for an additional week of civil disturbance unit.
Wow,
training.
so there's like a lot of training going on, because yeah, I saw like a bunch of the students coming running in and out in the hallways, things like that. And you guys like seem pretty high tech here. I saw like virtual reality goggles. Looks like something out of like a hot movie. Like, tell me more about that type of stuff.
Sure. Fairfax County has always been a forefront in adopting new technology to enhance our training. So we have a virtual reality room upstairs specifically to put officers and recruits through high stress scenarios to kind of fine-tune their decision-making skills, stress inoculation,
Right.
and basically just enhance their best practice.
Yeah, so it's not like you're on the internet reading about best police practices. Like you get to throw on a virtual reality headset and kind of like learn more. Now, you were telling me like a lot of people move in and out of Northern Virginia, right? Very transient area. You told me you guys have a rare program where if like an officer was to move in-state from a different jurisdiction or out of state to Fairfax, you have a program for people like that here?
Yep. So we have two programs. The first one I'll talk about is Option 5. That is the relatively newer program that's been started a little over a year ago. So Option 5 is supported by the Department of Criminal Justice Services, and that's really tailored to officers who had gained their law enforcement certification outside of Virginia, but we give them the opportunity to apply to be Virginia law enforcement officers.
That's awesome.
They go through a modified academy, so we don't make them go through
they've been a police officer for 10 years. They have to go through the rookie school. Gotcha.
So it's only about a month and a half.
That's awesome.
Of Option 5 Academy. And then usually it's followed by Direct to the Street. That's more for other Virginia law enforcement officers that wants to come to Fairfax County.
Right.
And that's an additional 2 weeks.
Yeah, and we have like so many, like, you know, one thing I see with law enforcement, federal employees, maybe their spouse gets transferred here and they got to move from a different jurisdiction because Fairfax is such a huge county, right? This is a massive, I've been shocked how big the police force and all these buildings are. It's simply amazing. Well, I want to take them over to the track. I've been so excited to see this. Have you been to that track before? I'm assuming you have.
Yes, sir.
Is it exciting?
It is.
All right.
I think you'll enjoy.
All right, now let's go head over to the track and check that out. All right, Detective Cross. Now we are over here at the track area, and you guys just showed me this amazing like pit move that I was a part of. But I see all these like college students around, so tell me a little bit more about this program that we have going on here.
Sure, yeah, so we're out at the Emergency Vehicle Operations Center here. Also have our range facility where we do a majority of our training, in addition to the academy. You got a little taste of the track there.
I got a little taste of that. I love that. If you want to be a police officer, that just doing that one day, it's well worth it.
Yeah, yeah. So today we have a bunch of local university students out here. We call it Fairfax, the Fairfax Experience. So they're getting a taste of a little bit of everything from our department.
Right. Yeah. Like if they wanted to join, hey, you know, this is the K9 unit. This is like tactical or like crime, whatever we've seen. Yeah, this is cool.
Absolutely. And behind us, we have the command bus here. So it's just an opportunity to get people out, kind of see what we have to offer.
Yeah.
As an agency, we have over 50 different specialties.
That's amazing.
There's a lot of different avenues beyond what the typical person would say, like, hey, what can I do in law enforcement?
Yeah, right. Like, honestly, I was like completely naive before you guys showed me this. I'm shocked like how much goes into it, the different sections, and like I'm obsessed with the K9 situation over there. Then the command center is like really amazing. So if I was someone watching this video and I was like, I want to become a Fairfax County police officer, or maybe I'm moving from somewhere else, I want to join, like what would I need to do? Like where would I go to maybe apply or, you know, show interest in joining the Fairfax County Police Department?
Yeah, we welcome all the interest, whether you have law enforcement experience from out of state or in state, or if you have no experience at all. You can go to joinfcpd.org.
Okay, cool.
And you can apply there. We have recruiters that are ready to talk to you. If you have more questions, you can always reach out to us and we'll tell you all about the opportunity that we have here.
Yeah. This is honestly a really amazing police force. Like everyone's been really professional, really cool. Like showed us around all this amazing stuff. And honestly, I'm just like shocked by all the cool things that are here. So definitely check it out. I'm gonna link in the description below. I appreciate you guys watching. Appreciate you, my good man, showing us around. As always, follow Fairfax County Police as well on Instagram. And guys, you better subscribe to my channel. I'll see you guys at the top or from the top.